did you get this from? We're here early. We're like an hour early. The actual expo is open as well too, Frankenstein's, but right now we're heading to the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. I like it because we're like close to home, so it's really cool. Like everybody we're seeing watches the show, and we don't mean that in like a bragging way. We mean that in a way like this is cool because it's like hometown community, first expo in Southern California. Ricky's, look at, what do you expect? The reason this is more exciting to us than any other expo so far is it is right in our backyard. This is the first time we're at like a super legit, real big expo where people come from all around different states and everywhere, even some different countries to come here. In our backyard is our hometown. Everybody we're gonna meet is gonna be friends of people we consider to be friends in the community. No flights, no hotels, none of that. This is what excites us about collecting in the community. That is the glory right there. It's $100 though. I'm too cheap for that, but freaking A. It's pink too, so it's perfect for Ricky. This is one of those things that it's just like, you don't want to spend money on, and I won't, but I freaking want to. Dang it.
So it's pretty cool. There's finally a convention near us, and we get to go. We don't have to deal with anything, no travel, no nothing. It's so nice.
Someone at your door?
Could be.
Hello?
Hello, it's me.
There's games everywhere, and I mean everywhere. There's tons of games. One of the our first stops is with Pat. He's got a ton of stuff. I can't believe how much stuff, like, legitimately. I gotta admit, I'm pretty jealous of the stuff he has. Good stuff.
Friggin' Pat.
I think I'm selling for like only like $10. That's 12. I don't know.
This is pretty dope. Pat's saying around $10 for it.
That's awesome.
My favorite part about it is that I know how bad Ricky wants it and just walks behind me all excited. But I'm purposely gonna buy it so that he doesn't have it.
It's cool.
First thing that I really noticed, and the reason I notice it is because I know that Ricky is gonna see it before me when it comes to things like this because he always has an eye for it. And that is this really tall, awesome, superposable Mega Man action figure. So Pat wants $10 for this thing, which to me is super fair. Something I'm totally willing to do.
10 is fine.
All right, as long as you feel happy about it.
Usually I charge a little bit more.
You're in 10.
I've dealt with Pat before in the past, and he's always done a really good deal with me as far as any sort of deals go. He can probably get closer to 20 bucks for the thing. I think I ended up giving him like $12 for it.
Well,
yeah.
Is this a favor or a tip?
That's a tip. And like I said, the reason I really wanted to get it is because I know that Ricky was gonna want it. It's one of those things where Ricky always gets me at conventions and kind of snakes me on everything. And this is one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna undercut him. Come on. But for a good cause, which I'll explain later. It's beautiful, it's nice. It's like super reflexy, which I like. I always love superposable. I love like the triple bend. I think there's a blaster missing, but I don't care. I did it mostly to spite Ricky, so.
What you got there, Rick? Look at this. Nintendo Powers. I love Nintendo Powers. They're Pat's, so we'll see how much. We got Star Fox for Super Nintendo. TMNT 3, the Manhattan Project. Mega Man 3. Ninja Gaiden 2. DuckTales. Mega Man 2. Alright, Pat. I know you don't price. You haven't priced them yet.
I don't have prices, so this is gonna be a really bad part of your video.
Oh,
bad part.
that's how Ricky likes the videos.
It's not even open yet. See, this is what people
fine.
People criticize us YouTubers for is we get the early access deals. These guys think they're celebrities. They think they can waltz on in and get a better deal. They're not above the rest of the humanoids. They have to wait their turn, just like everyone else.
Pat always likes to dog on us too. We're good. We have a fun little fighting fun relationship with Pat. And today he was dogging on us more than normal. Stupid Pat and his luscious lashes.
I know they have their little flea market madness rip-off show that they try to do.
That's true. That's true.
But it doesn't mean you get a better deal.
Very true. Although my favorite thing about Pat's show has to be Frank. I just gotta say.
Hey, it's my favorite thing too.
Dude, that's like a good 80s band. Luscious Lashes. Now playing at, what's a popular place?
The
Roxy in LA.
The whiskey?
The whiskey.
Oh, you don't want that price.
Oh my
These,
god.
I'm asking $80 on.
Okay.
Seriously, sometimes I don't even know why we go to these things, because Lewis's booth is like all the things I need that I want. He like knows what I like. Wait. This one's my favorite one. Look at that. Bam. No, he always collects Street Fighter. He collects Mega Man. It's like, dude, Lewis has a bunch of stuff, and he always gives the good deals. I want your both of them. Just kidding.
I'm sorry. That's like punch.
There, you don't get, dude. I know Lewis was selling these because he posted them on Instagram, but I was excited to see them at the event.
Tell him what you're doing. Show it.
All right, so Lewis is gonna sell this for 25. You can't really see it now, but
This is my
you see that? How you doing? Super Street Fighter.
And he just tried to buy it without the camera rolling.
Dude, when the deal's there, the deal's there. There was like these 3 marquees, a Super Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter Alpha 1, and Street Fighter Alpha 2. I don't know.
Did you want them both?
I might.
$100 for both. That's a good deal, Ricky.
100 for both.
That's less than what I paid. But for you, I'll do $100 for both.
Dang, I don't know if I want to spread it on yet, but dang, these are so nice. But you know what? It was my birthday, and Lewis had them, so I was gonna take them. I'm gonna take them right there, especially with the deal Lewis gave me. Muy bueno.
Do you want to say the deal?
No,
No.
not with Nicole here.
Oh yeah, we're at Ricky's house. That ain't happening anytime soon.
It was good. It was a good deal. Thanks, Lewis. I don't want to get this in camera. Nicole's gonna see. And then Jared finally got his little DS holder, the Mario DS holder that he tried to claim was his, the one that I have, like right there. I'm glad he finally got it so he can get off my back.
Oh, dude, I want the one in Ricky's house. Ricky stole
Ricky
one
snack.
of those from me
Anything.
at Golden West.
Still bitter.
You don't have to take that, Jer. Dude, he actually got a good deal on it. Lewis is awesome. $10 for one of those. They go for like 40.
Jer.
All right, there we go. I'm picking up the,
All the better stuff in the
Double
shop.
Dragon
My wife's
2.
working over there.
One of my favorite things that I see Jared get this weekend by far has to be the Double Dragon 2 arcade marquee. I think this thing is awesome. The Double Dragon series is some of my favorite art as far as the NES games go, as far as even the Genesis ports, as far as arcade stuff. So super happy to see him get that.
Favorite NES game when I was growing up, so I gotta have
I
it.
told her I go,
Gotta
that
have
guy
it.
didn't come in.
While we're cruising around again, someone that watches the show happens to be working at one of the booths there, and he stops and says, "Hey guys, I know you guys are fans of Batman stuff," and he pulls out these 2 Batman the Animated Series toys. Batman Animated Series and toys is like 2 things that I'm super into. So I got Bane, Ricky got Clayface. Yes. Freaking awesome. These are great. I love it. You made my day. So thank you again. Seriously. Dude, my legs are sore. I did squats today.
What did you say? You were made in the dog.
I was bold in the dark. Something like that. He's back.
It's back.
In action. We just got these as a gift.
I don't know. The big poop monster.
Oh, yeah? What else?
It's always nice.
What about the other guy?
John Cena.
Yes!
Good, you got John
Yes!
Cena.
Yes. Have you bought anything?
No,
not
bad.
I know, I'm like trying to resist the bit. I love that.
Try it, yeah, it's awesome. It's actually just as good as the every one of the other ones.
It doesn't feel like Fighting Street, does it?
It's not like Fighting Street. Here, check it out. I'll show you.
Street Fighter 2, Japanese Hue
Yeah, give it
card.
away at the end of the show.
The back says Hue card. The American versions of TurboGrafx games normally will say TurboGrafx in the back. Japanese normally say Hue card, from my understanding. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Seriously though, like for real, anybody that hasn't played this, legit amazing. Like one of the coolest games I've ever played.
You're gonna make the place go up.
That's okay. Some games need to be talked about. This is one that not enough people in the world of fighters, even in the world of Wii, you know, that not enough people are praising this game. I find Tatsunoko versus Capcom at this event, and I am super excited. A really good fighting game for the Wii. Now, I think not enough people talk about this game. The reason I like the game a lot, I'd say most in particular, is A, not a lot of people have it, so it's not super expensive yet, but that the game isn't like a slow fighter, but it's not like an ultra hyper fast fighter, so for me it's in that perfect middle ground that I like for fighting games. This was the secret. I'm picking up these games for Ricky. This game, and also the Mega Man figure earlier. I know Ricky likes the game. He's been wanting the game, so for me to find it, I think I got it for 20 bucks. I don't know. I'm not editing this episode, so show how much I got it for. I think I'm still gonna pick this up for 21 bucks. Good deal, good game, also favorite character to play as. Might be Mega Man. Kind of a common answer, but it's a good answer. He's a good fighter.
So I'll let you choose first because you're the birthday guy. So.
Uh-oh, Ricky. What's going on in here? This is interesting.
So these are record clocks that Rebecca and I made.
That is awesome.
This is a Zelda one.
Ooh.
That is dope.
So I have the
that
hand
is
pieces
dope.
in here. We got Castlevania.
Dude.
That's a big question right there, Ricky.
We got Turtles.
Oh, that is dope. That's sick. Ricky?
It's your choice, my friend.
I might go for the Castlevania.
All right.
Dude,
That is awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
You guys make these?
Thanks, guys.
That is rad.
You get second choice.
I'm gonna have to go with that. That is just
One of my
Pretty sick.
yeah. Dude, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Dope. That is some of the cleaner pixel work I've seen. Well done, Ricky.
More mono. Look at that.
It just shows he's racist too already.
Awesome.
Just
Awesome, though.
Best pickups of the expo.
Dude, she knows where to go.
She saw us. Those guys look hungry. Thank you.
Don't say I didn't pick anything up for Nicole.
Yeah,
Bam.
see, for our wives. No complaining, girls. Thank you.
It's my birthday, or day before my birthday, either way it counts. And then Lewis kind of was like, all right, dude, I got a present for you. I'm gonna take you to my stand. We walk over to his stand. One of the coolest things I've ever been given. He gives me a Rock'em Sock'em Street Fighter, like, toy.
Yeah. You didn't even see it, huh?
Ooh. Are you serious?
It even has the original no touch sticker on it.
No way. Seriously?
Yeah. Hold on, hands are dirty. Give me a towel poop. Lucky you.
Honestly, so cool. Like, awesome. It's so cool.
And it's got the original no touch.
Not touchy.
When Ricky got this Rock'em Sock'em Street Fighter thing, I have to admit, I kind of flipped out.
Here's making my birthday. I was like,
There you go.
Hey, Chris Roberts, dude! What the heck did you get this from?
bam!
Are you kidding? Why? Why? I've heard Ricky talk about it before, and Lewis talk about this thing before when he found it a long time ago. I didn't know he was saving it for Ricky, so when I saw Ricky walk out with that, I kind of flipped out. Oh, he kicks too?
That's why it's so sweet.
Dang. Did Lewis gave you this?
Yeah.
For your birthday?
Yeah.
Dang. Dang.
With the pawn.
This is why I don't like Ricky.
Walking around with that thing, everyone's just eyeing it. I'm like, yes. Man, I like walking with that thing. Dude, I thought holding the marquee I was cool. Now I'm even cooler.
Mm-hmm.
We now return to
It's obvious. You can't really hide this thing. As Ricky's walking around like this thing, and Ricky, of course, walking around like everybody. Ricky wasn't trying to hide. He was being modest about it. He's not like, oh, sorry. He was like, with his freaking air horn. So everyone's looking at him. Freaking Ricky. Get the good stuff.
People kept, oh, where'd you get that? How much you want? I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. Thanks. Dude, it was like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt pretty good.
Hey, Chris Roberts, dude! What the heck did you get this from? Why are you so nice?
Because I love you guys.
Hello, I'm Vintage Video Game Geek. Why are you still carrying this around? He's been carrying this around for like 3 hours.
It is kind of cool.
Why don't you just put it in the trunk?
I'm scared someone will take it.
It says do not touch. No one's gonna take
It
it.
doesn't say do not steal.
It says, no touch. We had a ton of fun at the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. So much fun that we didn't even get that much footage because, to be honest, we were just focused on having fun, goofing around, looking at games, and kind of chilling with everybody in the community, like we said, because these are like our people. You're all our people because we're all a bunch of freaking dorks who like video games, but you guys are our hometown homies, our local losers like ourselves, our nearby nerds. Man, I'm on a roll right now.
Bye, everybody.
But so we decided to go home. We went home, we hung out with Gamester, Vintage, and because it is Ricky's birthday, I'm gonna give Ricky his gifts, and also Vintage is gonna give him a gift, which I don't even know what it is yet. So, see what it is.
I just plugged your toilet. but I unplugged it. And everything's fine. And it's your birthday.
Thank you.
So I want.
Was that his present?
No.
Oh, that wasn't the present. Oh, okay, just checking.
So I got you a little present. You had mentioned one time when you were on Retro Rejects, the podcast that doesn't exist anymore.
It still exists.
It exists on your chest.
It exists in our hearts and on the internet. But you mentioned that you like this game, and I hope you haven't picked it up yet. But I wanted to give you this.
No, seriously?
Yep. Happy birthday, my friend.
Dang, even
Oh
I know,
my god!
even I know he's been talking about that for a long time.
Hey,
This is so cool. Mega Man on the Game Gear.
can you do one of those things where you put way too much text on the screen where nobody's really gonna read it?
Big. That's exactly right.
Dude, thank you.
Wait, I just love this guy.
Dude, Vintage gives me a game I've been looking for a long time. I mean, I find it here and there, but never for what I want to pay. And it's Mega Man for the Game Gear. Thank you, Vintage. Honestly, so happy for that thing.
It is Ricky's birthday, technically tomorrow. So I bought this and I wanted to give it to him. I bought it from Pat. I purposely tried to find something that I knew Ricky would like. And I know Ricky's obsessed with Mega Man and toys. And the other thing I did buy for you, and I was hoping you'd like it, and good thing affirmed me that he did like it, because on the way home he's like, dude, you got that, and I wanted it. But it's a good thing because I bought it for you, this.
Yes, I've been wanting this game. Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
We need to play that tonight, by the way.
We do.
That's a freaking underrated game, and everybody this weekend was talking about it too.
So I didn't know these guys got me presents. It was kind of cool. Aaron gave me presents. Yeah, cancel that out. Just kidding. You can leave on. I don't care.
Fucking naked.
I'm already filming. We're here.
Let's do it. This guy's a giant house. And he's probably gonna see this on footage. You have a giant house, sir. Alright, so it's super late. It's super dark. Ricky found one of the cooler things he's ever found here in the existence of us collecting video games.
Randomly, I get this text from Sam, our arcade guy, where I got this arcade. And he sent me a text on Craigslist. It's a Nintendo, World of Nintendo cabinet. This guy had like 8 of them. Dude, that thing is awesome. And it was just something I couldn't pass up. I couldn't believe he actually found these and no one was like asking about them. So I was really excited to go get this. Like really excited. Called the guy and everything. He's like, yeah, dude. Oh, I'll save one for you. I'll save one for you, dude. Got there. That thing is awesome. And I mean awesome. I'll probably have to get rid of some of this stuff to fit it, but seriously, I don't care. It's that cool. It's that cool. Aaron, how good is it?
Beautiful!
How wonderful.
Wonderful!
See, the Nintendo cover goes right here. So all you do is you're going to want to take these off because you can't see through. When you turn the light on, it doesn't illuminate them.
Oh, okay.
So
one of the coolest things about these cabs, in my opinion, is the siding of these things. They look like an NES cartridge. They're gray. They have the ridges. It looks beautiful. It brings you back to like that perfect display. You feel like everything nowadays is trying to be like sleek and sexy and the cool black PS4 look and the Xbox One. This was like the bright gray fun with the World of Nintendo big signage on the back and the fun ridges and goofiness. That's what I love and that's what I like. And this Dr. Pepper's about to make me burp. I don't like burping on camera. Darn it. Oh well, too bad. Where'd you come up with them, did you say?
I don't know. I've had them. It's been 15, 16 years. I got them in Utah of all places when I was living there.
He stole them.
There's no
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I literally don't know.
So the guy that Ricky bought this stuff from is like, hey, you guys want to see some of my games? I have some random games in a cart. And I'm nudging Ricky and Art. And I'm like, oh, great. Those guys probably got like 10 copies of Mario Duck Hunt. You know, whatever. No big deal. Oh, yeah, sure. We'll see your games. Sure. Show us the crap you got.
Yeah, these are all games.
Whatever.
Whatever. There's like mixes of everything. They're just.
And this is all stuff.
These are all extras. So there's just these. The skinny boxes I started sticking 64 games in. The fatter ones I started putting like.
Nintendo.
Those are all super.
Are these all sell or trade or?
Yeah, well, I just was gonna put them up for trade. These are all regular.
He rolls out these carts, video games, Super Nintendo, Nintendo. Probably a good 300 games.
So you're the one that got me started digging these out because they've just been collecting dust forever.
He brought over all these games and we're just like, yes. I knew he had games because he told me he had all these extra games.
Zombies at My Neighbors, Contra 3. Come on, I mean, the good thing is you're not even just, these aren't, you know, these aren't, as you can see, not the crap piles that most people pull out when they go, yeah, there's some games lying around.
Yeah, there's...
The doubles that he brought were insane and I was just like, wow. Good stuff, good stuff.
Pretty much 8 out of 10 games, 7 out of 10 on rarities, 6 out of 10 on rarities. These are his doubles. What?
And then he's like, hey, you guys want to check out my game room? And we're just like, seriously? He's like, yeah, I got a couple games.
We just started building.
Hey Ricky.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, it's worth the games.
You like video games?
I love video games.
Art, how's it going back there?
This is what you gotta do for video games. It's a sacrifice.
That's the way the pursuit plays out.
This is the pathetic life of collectors.
So none of this was here like 2 weeks ago.
When we got up there, that was amazing. It's that triple one, the one that has like 3 or...
Yeah, there's a couple of them. They had that little Samson one they said to keep in there and some other ones.
Nice.
Little Samson one is worth nothing.
There's
So upon going in his room, it's pretty intimidating. And I think the reason that I liked it and enjoyed it more talking with this guy about video games and retro video games and collecting is because he collected these games in the 90s, he tells us. He wasn't into collecting because collecting was popular. You know, he's looking at these games not even really knowing what 80 to 90% of them are worth. He doesn't really care because he collected them simply for the fun of collecting when collecting was truthfully a lot easier. Sweet, man.
Oh,
good for
Zombie
you.
Nation's so fun.
Oh, you have Zombie Nation too?
That one's cool.
He's all with Zombie Nation.
Exactly.
This one. You play as a floating head that looks like Japanese.
That one
weird
that one wasn't around when I was actually playing them because when I was a kid I didn't have one, so I'd always like go to people's houses that did have them.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden now I'm like the kid that.
Yeah.
That's what, dude,
this has become very collectible.
Yeah, you're the kid that couldn't get all this stuff, and
So
you're
now
like,
I
now
have
you're older,
issues.
you're like, I need it.
A lot of times these days, you know, a lot of us are on Facebook. Hey, look what I got! Look what I got! For the sake of saying, look what I got. So I feel like the conversation with him was really fun to have, and really just a fun trip to hear about collecting in the 90s because, you know, it's hard to find people these days who have giant collections like that who acquired them all, you know, 20 years ago. Well, you're already pretty far in your progress.
Yeah,
so
you're already far.
You're better than most
of the
people.
guys.
Like,
Most of the guys we know, you already got more.
All right. They're like, look, we just started. They showed me a little box. I'm like, you got a way to go. Yeah. You know, he has boxes lying around with stuff in them. He's like, hey, open that box. What's in there? Open that box. What's in there? And we're opening these random boxes, you know, with pretty good stuff in there. And Snow Brothers, man. Fantastic game. That says it all right there. Capcom.
Yeah, it's a top loader controller.
Super fun. See, that's the good thing. Look at this.
Controllers for Nintendo.
Rare games, but good games. Snow Brothers, DuckTales 2, Little Samson. All 3 good games. Contra Force, man.
Anyway.
But I like when rare games are actually good, you know? Not just, what's this?
These are all like oddball, weird Nintendo.
The one you just got
What's
boxed.
this controller? I do have that boxed.
So we head back downstairs. I wanted to double check, see what doubles he had again. It's located. Well, the guy said in 15 years he never had to put one back like this one because my bone was stuck on my Achilles. So it made it really hard to pull back out. those 4 guys just trying to pull it. I was like, oh great. And then when we're going through them, he's like, you know what? I think I got some Sega stuff back here too. You know, just look at each other like, okay.
You could have got Ricky to do that.
He walks into his warehouse, strolling along. He's like, I think that's them up there. He starts climbing up this giant wall in his warehouse. Has to be like 4 or 5 giant step areas. And he just starts throwing down these boxes that say like Sega games on them or something like that. And he just starts passing them down to me and Art. And I'm just like giggling because I'm like, not that I'm gonna get these things, but this is just hilarious to me, knowing someone that collected in the 90s. Just, yeah, I think I got these. Let's see what's in them. Let's see what's in them. His guess is as good as ours as to what's in the boxes.
Let's try those.
Alright.
Of course, it's games like Splatterhouse 1, 2, and 3. It's like the Phantasy Star games. It's like Contra Hardcore, Comic Zone.
Yes! This game's so much fun. Splatterhouse 2?
I actually played that.
Fun.
Dude, it is fun.
Yeah, 1 and 2 is in there. Oh, there's 3. 1, 2, and 3.
You got 1, 2, and 3?
There's 3 right there.
I mean, he didn't really know much about Sega, but you know, we told him, we're like, dude, this game's good, play this, play this.
Yeah, I haven't looked at these. These have been stuck in here for just as long as those.
Fantasy Star right there.
Fantasy Star will give you good trading.
I haven't even really played any of these. Most of the stuff with the Nintendo stuff he's played before, but a lot of the Sega stuff he's like, dude, I've never even played these games. So it was kind of fun because we were able to sit there and be like, hey, you should try this game, you should try this game, you should try this game. So we kind of gave him a good list of games that he can go and enjoy now. So this is freaking funny and awesome at the same time.
If you find Gunstar Heroes, kind of like Contra, but like on steroids. Streets of Rage are fun as heck.
Dude, you know all about this stuff. I don't know anything about these games.
Dude, I don't know this one. Huh. What is it? Slaughter Sport? It looks cool though. Yes! Slaughter Sport!
Hey, hey, honey, I'm gonna take the kids up to play video games.
What are you playing? Slaughter Sport.
Slaughter Sport.
Load up that World of Nintendo cabinet, and the best thing about it, that cabinet fit in perfect. No straps needed, no tie downs. This thing literally dropped right in the crevice to where it's not even having like that much wiggle room. It was like made for Ricky. How do you think this cabinet holds up compared to the Game Chaser's PlayStation cabinet?
You know, it holds up good. I don't want to say anything about theirs. I love their cabinet, but it's good. I just love the world of Nintendo. You know I love world of Nintendo. It was awesome for someone to let us in their home and just show us all this stuff. Like all their stuff. He was a really cool guy, I gotta admit, like honestly, cool collector. But I got my cabinet, so you know what? I don't care. I'm glad I got my cabinet. I've been wanting something like that for a long time, and I'm gonna look for one more. You know, the doubles? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep. Tell everybody see you next time.
See you next time on the NES Pursuit. Retro Liberty?
If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna run over here and start yanking everything.
Yeah. I'm ready for that too. This is not the place to come to on a zombie apocalypse.
What do you think I'm doing up there?
True.
Like I'm getting it ready.
He's got his sniper holes built out of the windows. Will it fit, Art?
Yeah, sure. Couldn't lay it down when you slide it.
Gentle. Nicely.
Literally, it's been 15 years since I've looked at a Nintendo game.
You know what? Before you look at any prices, we should start buying stuff.
Did you enjoy this episode of the NES Pursuit? Well, did you know that the guy editing the NES Pursuit now has his own show? It's called The Game Quest. He buys games too, and consoles, and gross-looking Super Nintendo games, and sometimes not gross-looking ones. Hopefully. I'm not him, by the way. This is him. And, well, who am I? Well, you've probably heard my music in this and plenty of other videos on this channel. My channel is called Retro Game Remix. It's full of music. I would totally recommend you check it out if you ever want to break from this reality show crap. I'm just kidding. I love the Game Chasers. I really do.